I don't normally make videos like this, but since it's something I'm very passionate about, it's a game that I've invested a lot of time in and play very, very consistently. I feel I'd weigh in on the whole situation. So recently there was a huge wave of resets going around on GTA Online. Rockstar basically threw around the ban hammer like it was no issue and probably reset. People are saying upwards of like 1 million accounts who had used this broken exploit glitch that gave people millions of dollars at a very fast rate in this game. Now, for anybody who doesn't know how GTA Online works, since day one, making money in this game is one of the most egregious chores that like anybody will be put through in like an online multiplayer session. It's so grindy. Doing missions in GTA, doing normal missions is not enough to actually get money in order to pay for things like cars, boats, properties that, you know, grant you more missions to do and play with your friends, clothes. The list goes on of like all the things that you can buy in this game. But making money is extremely hard, tedious, and grinding. I mean, that's just what it is in this game. And like a lot of people have like kind of gotten used to it. I myself kind of have. I hate to admit it, but like I grind this game out non-stop just so I can have enough money to buy cars. It's one of the main things that I love about this game and why I still play it religiously. Only because like I'm a huge car guy in real life and having them in the game is like fun to me. But like other people who might have similar interests or just want to play the game and like have fun have a hard time because making money, something that you need in order to have fun with these things in the game, is such a grind fest and it's such a mess. The economy in this game is broken because missions don't pay out enough in order to buy the overly inflated and ridiculously expensive items that this game has. So basically what had happened was on TikTok or YouTube, I don't know where it popped up first, but there was a viral video going around about this in-game exploit where if you sell a property, it nets you a glitched amount of money that you save on your character, and you can do it however many times you want. And as soon as this blew up on social media, people were all over it. People jumped on this glitch like there was no tomorrow. Millions of GTA users exploited this glitch and got hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars out of it. So what would be the right response from Rockstar to do? I mean, obviously people are cheating to get money, something that, like, you know, you shouldn't do in this game, right? You shouldn't cheat, obviously, like, that's not good. But we'll get to, like, the semantics of cheating in GTA Online in a little bit. Rockstar's response to people using specifically this glitch was to reset them to square one, level 0, take away all their money, take away all their properties, all their cars, and everything that they owned in this game, leaving them with nothing. Now, I don't know the logistics behind why this had to be the course of action for people who abused this glitch, but if you ask me, this is completely way over the line for Rockstar to do this to everybody. There were a lot of people who, like, obviously took advantage of this and grinded out, like, millions, maybe billions in dollars in this glitch. And then there were some people who only did it, like, once or twice and, you know, said, that's enough. I made $2 million on this glitch. I'm set. And Rockstar, no matter how much money they made on this glitch, threw the ban hammer at everybody who touched it. They even threw the ban hammer at people who didn't even know about the glitch, that didn't know the glitch existed, had never heard of it, and didn't do it. People who didn't touch the glitch, they reset them. Now, I'm not sure what Rockstar plans to do about that, but if you ask me, that's a huge issue. For them to just reset innocent people, I feel like there will be a fix to that, but I don't know. Rockstar, aside from like the messages that they've sent people who cheated, hasn't really said anything on the situation. But I mean, back to people who like did the glitch and got banned. Like the whole issue I have with them permabanning people who did the glitch was like Rockstar didn't take into account like the specifics of who did the glitch and why they did the glitch, or how they went about doing the glitch. Like I said, some people might have done it like once or twice, made like a small amount of money, which would be like $2 million. $2 million is nothing in this game. It could get you maybe a car or two. Like, that's it. That's not a lot, considering how expensive some of the cars and properties are in this game. But people who only did it a few times were reset to 0. Now, take into account that one person who like did it like once has been playing this game since like October of 2013, like me. They have been on this game for a long time. They lost everything that they've done and made and progressed through over the course of 7 years. This is a 7-year-old game, and somebody in that situation who did the glitch only once or twice lost everything because Rockstar had this exploitable glitch in their game. Now, like, again, I'm not sure how long this glitch flew under the radar before people picked up on it on social media. It could have been months, weeks, whatever. But the way Rockstar went about dealing with the whole situation and punishing those who used the exploit was just too far. It was over the top, and like, I personally think that it was way too far for them to ban everybody. Not ban, but like completely wipe their accounts. Now, back to like the whole semantics of cheating. Like, with cheating in GTA Online, you shouldn't really like use glitches or anything that like get you money. You will get in trouble, obviously. I mean, based on everybody who did this, it should be obvious to anybody who finds another giant exploit glitch, don't do it. Because if Rockstar is just gonna permaban you and wipe your account back to square one, what would be the point of doing that if you're just gonna lose it all the next day in a notification email saying your account has been wiped? Thank you for playing GTA Online. But here's the thing. There have been so many reported players on YouTube and on social media on how they mod their accounts and use other cheats in order to really ruin the entire environment of GTA Online. Now, I play on Xbox. I've been playing on Xbox 360 when the first game came out, and then when it came over to New Gen, I played on Xbox One, and I still do. I have the game on PC, but I don't touch it. I never booted up my character on PC, but from what I hear, PC GTA Online is a completely different environment from what it is on the Xbox One. Xbox One, there are a lot of toxic players, but there's no cheaters, you know? There's not anybody using mods in order to like go God mode or money drop onto you, which can actually get you in trouble. That was a whole thing a few years ago. There's nobody flying around in like invincible cars just tossing grenades out like rapid fire. None of that. PC though? That shit's fair game. There will be exactly what I just described. People flying around the map, dropping nukes, going God mode, completely obliterating you from across the map with one shot. This shit's ridiculous. And the worst part about it is that there's like people who actually like go out of their way on YouTube to share like clips and videos of them like terrorizing innocent players in the online community and in the online environment with these God mode glitches, with these money drops that are completely illegal in the terms that Rockstar has set up for GTA Online. And from what I gather from a lot of the people in the PC community, these players don't get in trouble. They don't get their account set to 0. They don't get money wiped. They're free to just go about and terrorize innocent players as they please for however long they want. So you're saying that like all these like deplorable, atrocious people who are modding and griefing people online are gonna get away with actually ruining the entire environment of GTA Online, while somebody who's been playing and respecting this game's like grindfest for the past 6 or 7 years, however long they've been playing, did one tiny glitch and got their entire account wiped and reset? You're saying that's the case for these two situations. Rockstar. Man, what's going on? I've been a huge Rockstar fanboy all my life. I've played Grand Theft Auto since I was 7, since like Vice City came out. It's such an important series to me. Grand Theft Auto 4 is arguably my favorite video game of all time. You know, it's up there. It's one of the best video games I've ever played. And so is this game. I love Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't think I've put more time and effort into a video game besides Minecraft, and that's just with, like, you know, playing with friends. This, I don't know. It could be I'm just like obsessed with this game, but GTA Online I've played for so long, and it's such an important part to my like gaming identity. For the community to be falling apart like this, it's just so disheartening. A lot of people are upset at Rockstar for resetting their accounts and taking it too far this way. You can go on like any other like big name GTA content maker on YouTube, and you'll see that like they agree. Anybody who's like in the grinding community, or like, you know, just in the car community of people who like race in this game and have racing communities, any of the positive players who actually like play this game for what it's supposed to be, a fun open world game where you can just do whatever you want, and had no interest in like glitching or doing exploits, really agrees that like the whole permaban account wipe situation, like thrown at kids who had done this like little money exploit, well, I guess not little, but it's wrong. It was a step too far for Rockstar, and I really hope that Rockstar does do something to remedy it, because a lot of people have now like just jumped ship and really don't play the game anymore because they lost everything. And I don't know what was going through Rockstar's head when they thought that like permabanning essentially everybody would go, but like people might not even buy GTA 6 over this because they just lost that much trust in Rockstar, which is bad for the guys at Rockstar. I don't know. I could go on forever about like the flaws of this game, and like a lot of the logic that Rockstar has used over the past like 5 years that this game has been like really going strong. I'm honestly thinking about doing a separate video on like the state of GTA Online, and just like pointing out things that should be fixed, should be like, you know, worked out in the coming years leading up to Grand Theft Auto 6, because as it is right now, GTA Online is kind of like an empty, hollow shell of a game. A lot of people jumped ship way before this money glitch even like happened, and now that like this money glitch ban just like came up over the last couple weeks, even more people left, and like a lot of the communities are starting to fall apart. A lot of people left because they don't want to have to go through the grind fest that is this game anymore. A lot of people in the car community who love to show off their cars with their friends are gone because they don't have any vehicles to show off anymore. And playing missions with your friends is just gonna be like pointless, because after 6 years of doing it, like, you know, in the past, why do it again? At this point, it's just mute. So, I mean, this is more of like a ramble. I really hope Rockstar does something to remedy the entire situation, because as it looks for GTA Online right now, after the aftermath of this glitch and the backlash that Rockstar is receiving for account wiping everybody, or a decent amount of people, it's looking kind of like grim for the state of this game. That's all I really wanted to say. And like I said, maybe in the future I'll upload a video where like I kind of go into detail on like what problems this game really has, because there are a lot, and it kind of is sad. At first I never really paid any mind to them, but like I'd say within like the past year or two, it's become apparent that this game has a lot of flaws, and they're just never fixed or addressed by the people who make it. And it's kind of sad. I really would like Rockstar to take responsibility and improve the game that, like, still billions of people play and love. So, I don't know. I guess we just have to see what happens. But, like I said, that's pretty much it. That kind of does it for this rant. I guess I'll see you on the next one.
Gangbang affiliating. MC Winner had you wildin' off a zone and a whole half a gallon. Get the dialing. 911 emergency. You can tell him it's my son. He's hurting me and he's a felon. On parole for robbery. Ain't no copping a plea. Ain't no stopping a G. I'm in the 6. You got to hop in the 3. Company monopoly. You handle shit.